Hey guys, Spartan here, welcome to Middle-earth, Shadow of War. I said I would be doing a series on this on gravewalker difficulty, so let's start. I have to delete my old save file. All campaign and character progression will be lost. Follower orcs who have already been deployed to your army menu and gear received from loot boxes will be deleted. Delete this. These items will be transferred to your new game. All boosts, unused training orders, follow orcs who have not yet been deployed, unopened chests. I will not be... Well, I actually do have a few of these saved up. I won't be using them. Also, I don't know how they could be, like, used. So, yep. Deleting save file. Campaign difficulty. So, you have easy, which is basically I suck at video games because this game is easy enough on its own. Normal, which is, of course, like, oh, I expect this game to be kind of hard. Really, it's not. This game is not hard. It's much harder than Shadow of Mordor was, I'll tell you that much, though. Nemesis, which is, like, average difficulty, in my opinion. Sure, it's hard early game, but not really a challenge late game. Unless you get overwhelmed. Gravewalker, I've heard, is very difficult. Enemies attack much faster, deal more damage. Grunts actually kind of pose some sort of threat. You have no last chance until you get the ability. So, let's start. I'm going to be skipping through the cutscenes and only playing the important stuff, because this game's story is boring and pitiful. I'm turning up the volume because this game is surprisingly quiet. It's like half the volume of everything else I record, so if I have to switch between series on PC, it could be a problem. Good reason I'm not doing that.
I had a family once. A wife.
This is beautiful.
And a son.
And then they all died. The end.
I did.
Yes. Come and help me get the Palantir.
Who are you, Wraith?
I shaped the history of Middle-earth.
Playing the pronoun game, +1 sin.
Come for a new ring.
Because of course that didn't turn out terribly all the other times it happened.
The future I have seen cannot come to pass.
Maybe you could have stopped it by not fucking taking Celebrimbor from Talion, you dipshit.
Too late. Already dead.
Omae wo mo shinderu. It's Nanny, not no. And then Talion dies for good. Game over. You've lost. Welcome to Dark Souls.
Wraith! Where are you?
He has a name, Talion. Inconsiderate prick. Here we arrive at Cirith Ungol, a place we won't be seeing for like an hour of gameplay. Of course, this couldn't be the starting area. Talion, the bow. Welcome to Shadow of Mordor. So, recently,
We must defeat her.
Recently I went back to Shadow of Mordor to see how different the original game was, and there are a lot of differences that I took for granted. One of the things being the fact that you cannot sprint in the original game unless you vault over a rock. Shut up, Shelob. I don't care about you. You're useless. That's a major thing. Also, orcs in this game have a lot more health. Pretty sure you don't need me to tell you that. I wish you could turn up the voices without turning everything else up. But if you do that, then they're just too loud when they introduce themselves and you can't hear the whispers of them. I want to hit that guy. Talion? No, not that one. Ah, screw it, I don't need to kill everything. Orcs don't even give experience, I think. I don't care. The orcs won't follow me. Get out of here, spiders. You can kill the spiders, it doesn't do anything. Can't equip the bow, because I obviously don't have it. I don't care. Out of the way, spiders. I definitely would not be doing this if I were Talion. I definitely cut the webs first. Just get them out of the way. Somehow he doesn't have any stuck on him. And yes, here comes the sexualization of the giant spider. And no, it isn't literally sexualizing the spider itself, it's the person who is the spider.
But it is not your sword that will save him.
Give me your sword, Talion.
How much are you willing to sacrifice?
Everything.
You want the ring?
You think?
You would give me
Great
the
work,
ring.
detective. just magically float up. Because this spider being can possess the ability of flight.
Her power was vast before, and now you have given her mine.
You still have your power.
My life force into that ring.
No, you didn't. You still have all the powers you had before you had the ring. Except for domination, some reason. Get inside me, elf boy. How come Talion can't do this when he has the ring?
The Palantir must be protected.
It's all that matters. Keep that in mind, everyone. The Palantir is all that matters. I have the same reaction when listening to the story, Talion. Also, I'd like to point out how slow this game loads on console. This game can take, like, I've heard up to a minute to load if you're max level and stuff like that. On PC, it takes around 15 seconds or so. So, it's 1/4 of the time taken on my PC. But the thing is, it's, like, the load times are still really long. In 15 seconds. This thing can run Witcher 3 on ultra settings and have, like, no lag at all. 60 FPS, solid. There's seriously some ill-optimized things in this game. They have fiery siege beasts somewhere. Oh, there they are. Surprised the Gondorians don't destroy the bridge. Not like they're escaping. Why don't you hit the catapults they have lined up there? That's, like, bad aim. Set it on fire, it'll create, like, a barricade of sorts. Who's gonna move that shit? The Ologs? They're not smart enough to. Well, there was one that was pretty smart. He was boring, though. Middle-earth, Shad Man of War.
Palantir is our concern. We must seize it before it falls into Sauron's hands.
It's all that
With
matters.
it, his armies will be unstoppable. The fate of the city matters not.
I will not let them be slaughtered like my brothers at the Black Gate.
Alien, you fool. It's the Palantir that we need.
Taking out the captain should buy the Gondorians some time.
And they could lead us to the Palantir. We must find a worm and make him talk.
Worms are in my head and they wiggle. Also, take note, this is the only time ever that you are able to be up here. You can't climb back up here. And laying in a bale of hay, except not, because Talion isn't a bitch like Ezio or Altair.
His mind is weak.
The hell? I stealthed him, and he didn't get stealthed. Do they have added,
It's the search for the Palantir.
like, whatchamacallit, sensors? Uko the Warbringer. I'd like to check out his stats before I mark him. Let's see this guy. Warmonger Commander, so he commands troops. And he's immune to arrows, fire, poison, and beasts. Originally when I played this game, this guy had like no weaknesses, so I guess that is stronger. I can cope though. It seems these guys do have like increased bloody senses. Yeah, these guys do have much higher resistance. Maybe the stealth stat is something that is important. Also, the gameplay is too loud, then sorry, but whatever. Two captains are already fighting? That's gonna be easy. Let me interrogate this guy, because I know he's a traitor. Let's get some intel on more captains. In case they get the pounce on me. Warmonger Marksman. Marksman is actually a surprisingly not terrible class. All marksmen are of course archers, and you cannot be a marksman and be anything else. I mean, the marksman class kind of makes up for the fact that archers suck in this game. But yeah. Also, I can sprint already, somehow. That's odd, I don't even have focus. Usually consumes the focus bar. Ah, of course, the first orc I find that has a mortal weakness. And it's he's terrified of curse, which I cannot use because I have to get a certain ability to use curse, and it only sometimes works. Usually. So, this will be uncut for the first part of it, but coming later it'll just be like highlights, mostly. Kind of like what TOG does. Okay, here comes the best line in the game.
It's the gravewalker. I thought he was dead. He is.
Talion, the bow.
Talion, the Palantir. Okay, I hope my sensitivity is, normal. The bow is, of course, powerful against grunts. I don't know how much damage they actually deal. They should be dealing lots of damage.
We have to help.
The Palantir is a powerful artifact. If we were to possess
All that matters, Talion.
Tide.
Also, arrows refill your arrows completely, which is interesting because I had a bow that had like 15 arrows and one stack of these like 5 that somehow someone else uses elf shot, refills it fully. Need to remember that I cannot poison the grog before exploding it yet. Oh wow, they survived? I want to see if these guys have enough HP to survive. Yeah, they do. Interesting. Only just enough HP, though. Yeah, these guys are attacking much more frequently. Well, try to attack. So I expect many deaths here. I will not be abusing the Wraith, Elven Wrath, fucking kill any enemy exploit, because it's just unfair. You can kill a level 65 captain when you're level 3.
He's close.
The Wraith world will reveal his presence.
You mean Eagle Vision?
Tulka.
Dazed by stealth. So he's gonna be easy. So I have a plan for the start of the game. That is, I need as many gems as possible. AKA wealth, power, or health. Health is the least important right now. Power is good, wealth is excellent, because you need as much experience as you can possibly get right off the bat. AKA, buff yourself permanently.
Blue. They call it the Seeing Stone.
Shut up.
You see that? Then you come running to me. Do not touch it. Now I'm gonna say that again. Do not touch it. If it doesn't kill you, then I will.
I'll kill you. So of course I'm gonna get up here to do a stealth attack to daze him. This guy is... I think he's fairly weak. Also, there's no good angle to really stealth attack him. Also, if you jump up wrong here, you can use this zipline instead of actually, like, leaping onto that guy. Okay. Goddamn camera, please. Here we go. That should be enough. Oh, that's really, like, no damage. Also, I'm keeping counter prompts on because, the game is hard enough already, apparently. And here comes the worst character in the game. Meet Edrill.
Oh, I've heard stories about you and your wraith. Stories about how you can't die. Well, let's find out if they're true.
Edrill is a bitch. Okay. These guys have a fair amount of health. Also, there's too many of them to actually bother with ground executions. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Shitty Grunt does 50% of your health. I hate to be hit by the captain. I wonder if you can die here. Probably not, because they probably idiot-proofed this part of the game. I wish I had a better way to deal damage. What am I doing? I have the bow. And granted, this guy's immune to arrows, but the others aren't. Also, I'd like to point out that the captain will have a scar if it comes back and cheats death, if killed by Edrill. That is insinuating death by another orc. So, in reality, Edrill is an orc. Confirmed. And you are dead. First captain kill. Let's hope I get an actually decent piece of equipment right off the bat, because it does matter, originally. B, to view your inventory. Hooray. Plus 2 damage. Equip that. I cannot access the market yet, of course, because, you know, it's locked behind a certain part of the game. I will not be destroying my orcs to get overpowered gear, that would be cheating.
Why are you out here alone?
Because I'm demanded to be your love interest, and then not actually your love interest.
Don't fall behind, Talion.
Don't fall behind. He's stronger than you are. He can't fucking die. Oh, interesting. Idril doesn't heal.
Hear that, Ranger? They're closing the gate.
Well, to be fair, Talion didn't either.
Tarandor's going to need our help. Let's move.
Let's move. Let's get that Palantir. So the bow is going to be very important at the start of the game. Also, I'm going to be draining as many as I can because maybe it's just the fact that I have low health or something, but drain restores a lot of health. I can't wait to get lethal counter because that is the ability that just makes this game a whole lot easier. I thought he was going to say slay these Tark cunts, but this game isn't that vulgar.
This is just like Shelob's vision.
If Sauron's forces get the Palantir, all of Middle-earth will share the same fate.
Spoiler alert, they do. Oh, they're fighting over there. Whatever. I kind of hate that killing normal orcs doesn't give experience. Then again, they were kind of really easy to kill, and I guess you could just farm experience with the lethal counter. If you've never played this game before, lethal counter makes your counters, if you time them right, instantly kill grunts. And normally it's only just to save you some time, but here when orcs seem to be some threat, then yeah, it is probably going to be really good. Let's kill one of these archers. Nope, never mind. Why would the guy lock his own daughter out? That's like the stupidest thing ever. He'd never do that. So far, we have no ways of dealing with hordes of orcs. Out of the way, Idril. I want these arrows, and you're not going to stop me. So expect to hear this sound a lot, by the way. Because whenever an orc is enraged, you cannot really attack them. So I'll be rolling as much as I can. Show me what you got. Also, I have no execution yet, which is sad. Sad thoughts. So I really have no way of really killing easily. Oh, I want to kill these orcs first. You're just going to let them live? Idril, you know nothing of battle, but you will know death. Spoiler alert, Idril doesn't die. Faster, okay, fine. I'm going to beat you there because I can sprint. So now I can sprint. I guess it's just Caleb of Brimbor that lets you do that. And cutscene. Even though there were clearly many orcs left side.
I won't be long. Go.
Just straight up say it. I can't die. So here comes an interesting mechanic that nobody who plays this game ever uses. Hold left click, or whatever the attack button is, until the glaive appears, then release to perform a heavy sweeping attack. This is incredibly useful. Many people ignore this, despite the fact that it allows you to beat enemies much quicker. Especially there's a certain upgrade that you can get, which makes this super powerful. In fact, you can use this to kill normal captains really quickly. I counter him at the same time he was shot by a flaming arrow. Oh, stabbed right in the ass. That's gotta leave a mark.
Oh, our people have held back Sauron's forces before.
But some things were lost forever.
Yes, of course they were.
In case you can't tell, this is father and daughter, because they of course are not being subtle at all.
Is that an order?
Is that sexual harassment? Hooray, level up. And here is where we will get into the most optimized part of the game, because I know what skills to get. Of course, you are forced to grab Elven Swift, Elven Agility right off the bat, which, honestly, I'd get it anyway. Hooray, we have the Palantir. No, we don't. We never have the Palantir. So, yep, we need to do quests. Quests exist. They're a thing that needs to be done. Oh, did I just mark a random place on the map? Yeah, I did. Yeah, whatever. And we get Miriam. What's Miriam used for? Buying loot boxes, mostly. Who's this? Hoshgrish Painbringer. He's a tank. He's level 14. So, wait a second. Was he immune to anything? No, he wasn't. Okay, so I'm gonna hopefully sneak up on him. Oh, god damn it. I got sighted by this random low-level nobody. You know what? Off with you. This is, of course, the easiest way to kill orcs early on.
I'm not your filthy shield.
Yes, you are. I wonder if I can sneak up on this guy by using the distract technique. Distract is kind of a 50-50 thing. It never really works. It always seems to be that the captains always notice you before you do it. Or they just never head in that direction in the first place. Oh hey, it actually worked. That did like no damage, and he's enraged by stealth, of course.
Teach you to sing a ballad of pain and misery.
So here is Gravewalker in a nutshell. Spam roll. I'd already said enraged by stealth. This guy's attacks will of course deal ridiculous amounts of damage. More damage than whatchamacallit from Flex Tape can, you know, point out. Let's see, can I punch you? Oh, he's a destroyer, is he? Nope, he's a tank. I forgot. Tanks also have bombs. One of the... I don't know exactly which classes have bombs. I know tank does, and of course destroyer does. Yes, I can. Watch. One of the things I'm going to get really early on is the freeze vault. This guy seems to like blocking, so I'll use the glaive. Glaive, of course, cannot be blocked. That is a ridiculous amount of damage. I had no idea. Oh, hey, Gondorian captain.
Courage, my lord. They can't take that from us.
This will happen a few times. Randomly, Gondorian captains or Fourth Hog will save you from death. Nice war cry. But yeah, don't expect that to happen too often. They go to inventory, because of course I would be like that. For stealth, I've never actually really noticed the difference in stealth. So down here is a gem. I'll be needing that. It's a lesser gem, of course, but every single gem counts. Gems can be used in gear to gain bonuses. And you need to unlock these with Miriam. Of course, the first one is free. And we get a bonus of plus 10%. Really? It's 10% at level 1? I thought it was only 5%. 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Actually not as terrible as I thought it was. So right off the bat, we're going to want wealth, of course, because we want wealth to increase the experience on our armor. We need Miriam for that, though. Nazu the Golden, an epic commander whose fear of burning. If I can kill this guy right off the bat, then I'll get some pretty good gear. He's only level 10, but he will drop epic gear, of course, because he's epic. He's also a soft target, so he has a few weaknesses. I should probably mark him. Right, we'll attempt to take on Nazu the Golden wherever he is. He's 1,000 feet this way. And then we'll end this episode up. Of course, Elven Agility allows us to do this. So even more spacebar mashing. So if you look on the map, you see a white arrow. Actually, there's 2 white arrows on the map. These, of course, are treasure orcs, and they drop gems. I'm going to turn off focus because I want to preserve it. So they'll either drop Miriam, or they'll drop a low-rank gem. Miriam is not so important at the start of the game. Okay, it's important at the start of the game, but it isn't important like mid-game, or late game, really. I'll be grabbing as much as I can right off the bat, and where is he? He's here. Oh, he's hiding in the trees. Sneaking around. What the heck? This guy's doing like a duck walk. Oh, level 11 captain around here. Marauder Berserker. Oh, those are going to be bad. I'm probably going to have a real problem with Berserkers due to the fact that they're just so damn berserky. Treasure orcs carry valuable loot. I know, I've killed like 3 of them, and your bloody pausing of it caused me to lose my charge. Thank you very much, game. Hey, wealth, I need that. Here comes the most annoying part of the game. I have... Actually, what am I talking about? I do have AoE. I have the bloody glaive. Oh, god damn it. I got greedy there. Son of a bitch. I just wanted the treasure.
Talk? Suppose that makes me a talk killer. No. Talk Slayer! I quite like the sound of that. Talk Slayer! From now on, I will be known as the Talk Slayer!
Expect deaths in the first 1 to 3 episodes because I have no abilities yet. Eventually, I will be getting better, of course. I'll have AoE. I'll have actual ways to kill these guys, and I won't have level 1 gear. And there's a war banner, so most likely it's Mr. Golden.
Nazu.
So I need to find a grog barrel to use on him. There's one right over there. Hopefully if he moves towards it. So I need to get close to that. And I believe a captain is following me, because I hear the sniffing sound. Yeah, it's freaking
Hoorah.
this guy. He has no strength and is only immune to execution, which I don't have. Okay, just a bit closer. Ah, that should get him. There we go. I need to hit this guy as many times as possible due to his daze. He cannot fight back. And there are archers.
I command all rooks into battle every day, but sometimes it's good to remind myself of the simple pleasures of killing soft skids with my own 2 hands.
So, epic orcs. I'll want to be. Oh god, freaking marauder crossbow. I'll want to try and kill as many legendary and epic orcs at the start of the game as possible. Hang on, I need another grog barrel. They just swarmed all over this place. And yeah, that tracker followed me.
Me and this glob are neck and neck in a race to kill pinkskins. We only need 1 more each to get to 50. Now he's gonna win by killing you.
I believe that's a reference to Lord of the Rings. I wouldn't know, I actually haven't really watched Lord of the Rings. Shame on me. Yes, I know, but come on. Can I grab that treasure before they kill me? The answer is probably no. There we go. I got some treasure at least. This fight was not a failure, and bloody mortars are coming in. Oh my god, that was really effective. Okay, that guy's a vault breaker. I didn't even mean to do that though. I'm gonna run past here. Hopefully Mr. Golden comes over here and he gets hit by that. It didn't even hit. That's odd. Those red circles do indicate that they're going to be launching mortars there. Let me enter Wraith World. Oh, you can't roll while in Wraith mode, I forget. Oh, there's a grog barrel over here. Okay. Let's hope that I can get them all over here for a bit. Well, there's also a campfire, but I don't have the ability to explode that yet. The Golden didn't appear over here, but the fact that all of, you know, a bunch of others did is very beneficial. Is he running away? He is, isn't he? Coward. Hopefully I can sneak up on him. You, treasure, now. Oh no, he was chasing a Gondorian. Damn it. No, hands off the horn. I don't want you blowing no horns around here. You don't necessarily have to counter every single attack. Your attacks do stagger enemies enough. Also, there are fire archers up here, I forgot that. So he should be dazed if he's hit by one of them. Or maybe they're just cosmetic, because they appear to be phasing right through him. Also, I'd like to point out that orcs retreat a lot less in this game. I mean, this guy isn't a good example of that, but... there we go. First actual captain kill. And I get a skill point, hooray! And some shiny new armor. Rare gear. Rare and epic weapons and armor are high quality pieces of gear. This is an epic, of course. And it gives me a... perform 3 perfect counters without being hit. I don't have the ability to perfect counter yet, so... shame. And that would give me 10 might when hit chance. Also, 16% chance that critical hit applies poison anyway, so that's fine. It is an increase of 25 health. Right, now let's get ourselves an ability, shall we? So, many abilities to be gotten. The only one that really matters right now is Execution. Because it's just your base ability. The next ability we want to get is Perfect Counter. Well, probably Perfect Counter. Oh wait, I forget, Perfect Counter and, where is it? Fatal Counter are not necessary of each other. Okay, of course you need one before the other, but still. I think you're getting free hits on that guy? Jeez. So, how it works is you hit enemies, you get stuff. That's pretty much how it works. Before we end the episode, I'll go and kill what's-his-name over here, the bloody tracker that tried to hit me. This should be enough Miriam for me to get a slot on my equipment. Gonna unleash a Caragor on this bitch. Oh yeah, I know what Caragors are. I like how in this game, if a bloody Uruk like kills a Caragor, they don't instantly level up. Because that really sucks. Like, you get an Uruk down to like really low health, you trigger a Caragor, and then bam, full health. It may seem cowardly to retreat up here, but honestly I kind of need this support for this stage of the game. And this guy is immune to executions. And he's a mystic, so he can teleport. I had a mystic Uruk once. His name was Booth the Vile, and he was invincible. I'm gonna miss Booth. Also, interestingly enough, when orcs drop traps and you hit them with the glaive, they get triggered by their own traps. Which is odd. I don't think that's intended. I did not mean to execute him. Jesus. Oh, he was killed by the Gondorian. I wanted the glory. At least that clears out all the orcs. Also, it's kind of hard to kill traps in this game. Well, not kill them, destroy them. What are you doing? Get out of here. Also, I'm hitting B to open my inventory, and it's not working, of course, because there is no quick inventory button. At least, I don't think there is. So, yep, level 5 dagger. We are getting good upgrades because these orcs do start at higher levels. Hopefully we get a bow, because I just need more arrows. So, yep. That'll be the end of the first episode of Shadow of War. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to smash that more fucking like button, if you did. So, yep, I'll catch you in the next video, where we hopefully actually... Oh no, we did take out the golem. Maybe we get revenge on the Tark Slayer, because we actually have abilities now. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.